We set up a time to meet prior to when we start. When you show up 3 minutes before you start,
I was here. I was trying to get this thing situated. It sucks.
I show up typically an hour before the show.
Yeah, tell the people why their time is invaluable. What's up, everybody? You're listening to the most downloaded HVAC entertainment podcast in the world. Welcome to the HVAC Overtime show. I am your host, Bill Russell, the curious HVAC guy, along with my bestest friends in the whole wide world, Adam Muffin Top Muffage, and my little buddy Chris Stefanovich, way down in the bottom there. We're waiting on Grandpa Joe, Slow Joe somebody. He's coming in. We have some issues tonight, some technological issues tonight, so we might see Joe in a little bit.
Why did you call me your little buddy? Because you clearly posted a picture where I was like a foot taller than you, dude.
In real life, Chris is much taller than me. Tall enough to the point where he can like put his hands on my shoulders and like still be comfortable with it, I suppose.
Like almost scary, hold you from your hip bones. Like I got you. You're not going anywhere kind of a thing.
Like if anybody wonders that picture was real, we took that at the last symposium at an apple orchard. So
I gotta tell you though, Chris, like I can't imagine posing for a picture like that with my wife.
No,
this is super gay. Oh, it's so gay.
That's our annual Christmas. We go. That's a Christmas tree farm, and they have they have a legit farm with animals too, and they sell Christmas trees.
Who took that picture though? Did you just walk up to some strange person like, here, can you take a picture?
I usually roll with a tripod everywhere we go.
That's weird.
Yeah, I'm like that guy. I have a tripod, like a collapsible tripod that I carry with me every time we go somewhere.
If I go down to the local Bushes grocery store, they got one of those old trucks sitting out front. Maybe me and my wife will take a picture out there with our pajamas on, and
there you go.
I'll post that up.
Do it. We usually take family pictures. So the funny thing is that picture was posted like 2 years ago, and that was when Bill was in his Photoshop time of his life, his Photoshop period.
Aspirations to be a Photoshop wizard.
And I would post a picture on Facebook, or I would post it in the group chat, and then Bill would like take that picture, superimpose himself. There's some of them where like there was one where I had
Brian Sanders.
Yeah, man, that was really nice. There was one where I had my whole family, and Bill like put himself way back in the trees, like and it took me a minute. I'm like, where?
What about that one? I was like in the window, like through the window.
Didn't you, when you made that one video of your morning routine, Bill, didn't you like?
I had a picture of Chris on my nightstand.
You did.
Yeah, only a few people saw that.
Yeah.
Like to this day, I don't know how many people actually caught that. And that picture was from the little skit that I did where Chris had sent me a veto bag or something like that. Yeah, Chris had sent me a veto bag, I think. And I don't know why, but I just got a veto bag from Chris. So I took this picture, printed it off, put it in this big frame, put it in the veto bag. And then I was like, every time you order a veto bag from True Tech Tools and you give them Chris's code, like it comes with a framed picture of Chris. Like, it was awesome.
Yep. That is right.
So anyway, real quick, let's get a couple shout outs out of the way. Our little buddy Randy and his littler buddy Luke are probably sitting at home in his brand new room watching our show with their pants off.
So clarify again about that. Randy moved to like a whole new state now?
He moved down the hall, which is not as far as I thought. Like I thought he was like moving his whole family like to the next town over, but
got it.
Turns out he moved down the hall, which makes me wonder who's got Randy's room now.
So there was no need to put the tires on. Like
No, there was no need to like go rent a Home Depot truck for $19.99 an hour and hitch it up and move it along. But I was thinking like all you got to do is like cut them lines, shark bite back together. You're pretty much mobile. I guess that's why I call it a mobile home, right? Mobile home.
Friendly
but what's up,
neighborhood
Randy?
Guy. He's not. I mean, he might be kind of true. Maybe just a little bit.
Y'all would just be each other's butt buddies. We're not butt buddies already. What kind of buddies are we? That's the best kind of buddies.
Do you remember My Buddy, the little thing that you would drag along, like little stuffed animal thing? My
Vaguely.
Buddy. And Me? Yeah. It's like
What? I forget you have the Banana Man. That should be your new best buddy.
Banana Man.
The Banana Doll.
Oh, dude, I don't know where that is. My wife, like, she doesn't appreciate your guys' gifts.
That's rude.
She threw away the boxers that Joe sent me with Joe's face all over the boxers. Like she threw them away. I don't know where they are.
That's rude.
She would get so mad when I would put those on. Too.
You know what you should do?
Like,
you should
take those off.
You should find that Banana Doll and then do like Elf on the Shelf stuff with it and hide it all through the house. Like put it inside the medicine cabinet of wherever your wife gets makeup at in the first thing in the morning, and she opens it up and this like Banana Doll flies out at her.
I got this.
Oh yeah, the yodeling pickle.
This is actually really annoying.
You know what you should do? Take that, put it on. Well, no, take that, wrap it in toilet paper, and then like smear Vaseline on it, and just leave it on the bathroom sink. Like just leave it there for your wife to find it. And she's like, Chris,
you saw
this again? Yeah, mine's right over there.
I gotta have it somewhere. I don't know where it is, but it's here somewhere for sure.
Come on, Chris. That's why we're best buddies.
From Will, my pineapple with the road thing that I put on it right there. So
TY Banana Man says, I won't fit on a shelf. You would fit on a shelf, Ty. I've met you in person. I could just pick you up and like put you on a shelf.
You guys, did you notice? All right, so Ty's in the chat. Don Gillis is in the chat.
Big Clive's in the chat.
That's right.
Big Clive got his play button. That was a big
his golden play button,
right?
A million subscribers. No, 1 million plus. I forget the exact number now.
And almost as cool, Don Gillis and TY Banana Man won the top 25 most influential educators.
I saw
That's
that.
Right. I feel bad too because Don is in town and I wasn't able to make a meetup work because of work, but I was hoping to meet up with him yesterday.
You mean to say Don wasn't as important as your other stuff that you were doing?
My million other things. Well, let me ask you guys. I don't know where Joe is at. Like Joe says he's coming. He's in our private chat.
I don't understand. Like we had some issues with StreamYards. We sent the link out. Like it's just normal stuff. We sent the link out. We're like, click the link, bro. Like that's what I got to do. And Grandpa Joe's like, I don't know how to do that.
He's talking about passwords and all kind. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
Like, dude, I don't know.
I don't know. So I got this question. Well, I'll save this one for later because I think it'll be a good one later in the show. Yeah, that's yeah. I'm gonna stop before I reveal anything I don't want to reveal about this question my wife asked me. So
you can't just edge us like that, Chris. You know what edging is? It hurts.
I do. Trust me. I very much know what it is, my friend.
Well,
very much.
You seem very, very confident that you know what it is.
One of those things. You want me to tell you to Google something again? Because I'll give you something to Google.
No, I've already Googled enough for this week.
I'll ruin. There's people watching this right now that trust me. They don't want to Google the things that I tell them to Google.
No,
I'll ruin.
Maybe if you tell Joe not to click the link, he'll click the link.
That's a good idea. I don't know what he's doing. Come on, Joe. Where are you? He's watching right now. Watch, he's gonna pop up in the chat in a minute. Oh man. So what else is Adam literally just said, don't click the link, Joe. Oh man. Yeah, that's a good idea for sure.
Yeah,
we'll definitely do that. So there we go.
But hey, real quick, going back to like Big Clive, like that is an amazing accomplishment. Like the golden play button, like that is phenomenal. So Clive, awesome. I can't wait to get Clive back on the show again. Like we really do need to have a good conversation with Clive. I miss his personality. I miss his hugs, the smell of his cologne. I miss all of that. But I will say, remember way back in the day, like the first time we had Big Clive on, we're like, get ready, Clive. Get ready for all the fame that you could possibly handle.
Bump. You got to watch out for that overtime bump, man.
And guess what happened?
He got it. He hit a million subscribers on YouTube. And
if
that was
I wasn't
all
a part of the
because
show and I was a guest on the show, I would probably be right in Clive's position.
That's right. You know, I was talking with Toby
McGuire.
Toby Overton, I
Toby
think.
Keith.
Yeah, no, Toby. He started a new Facebook group called what is it, HVAC Teardowns or something like that. I'm trying to remember. But it's a cool group where they just tear you should join for sure. You just tear parts apart. And they just kind of like what I do on my videos, but they just do it on Facebook. And it's pretty neat. But anyways, I was talking to him the other day. And
highlight Big Clive's comment there.
What did you say?
I could never have made $1 million without HVAC.
100%.
Thanks, Clive.
So
even though that's not true, but
and Clive, we're definitely going to have you on soon. But I was talking with Toby, and Clive came up in the conversation because Clive's been very active in Toby's new group. And Toby was saying how he watched Clive for a long time. He's been watching him. And I said, the cool thing about Clive, like he's a great interview, super technical person, but it's that 2-hour conversation after we turn record off with Clive. That is the best. Like he's genuinely a cool person to talk to. He has some interesting insights into things.
Yeah, like the stuff nobody gets to see. Like, and we should have recorded every single one of those.
Yeah,
you know that we really should have.
I really wish Clive would go to the symposium. That would be awesome.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Imagine Clive at the Animal House. I think we could probably squeeze him in, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, like between all of us.
But if we squeeze him in, then who gets the bathtub? Because I thought I had the bathtub.
I just plan on packing my suitcase full of ass wipes and giving myself a shower in the sink or over the garbage can.
We should totally do that at the symposium. We literally have a carry-on that just has freaking fresh
full
balls and ass wipes.
Yes.
100%.
Imagine that shower drain.
Dude, we should reach out to Fresh Balls because we have a lot of clout with them, and we should say we're going to this crazy event. We need 200 ass wipe packages to give out.
I mean, they sent me like 50. They sent me an entire case of them.
For sure.
I have enough to clean us all.
What's going on, Joe? Why are you taking so long to get in the show?
Joe, why do you look so frustrated?
StreamYards, and look, my camera. I'm using this laptop camera because.
Are you mad because all your shirts keep on shrinking?
No, I'm just getting stronger.
We're just getting beefy, man. Look at that shit. We got another Trevor on our hands.
We just got another view. Joe, move your head slightly to the right.
I saw that. A supply event.
We can see a supply register. We've never seen that part of his corner of whatever that is before.
You guys see that? There's like dirt around the corner there.
Yeah.
Where?
Is that just me or is that like a...
No, I think he's got like an off-white room and a white seat.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
So
interesting. I still don't think those are real windows.
I don't think he's in the basement. He says he's in a basement, but like, what kind of basement has windows in a corner? Like,
I mean, I think it's probably like one of those multi-story houses where it's like a
split level where you walk in on like a no level, and then you go down to the first floor, and then you
because you wouldn't have windows 7 feet off the ground on the first floor.
Yeah. And
Joe,
like, is that an optical illusion, or are those windows really only 6 inches tall? Like
6 inches.
Joe, I gotta tell you something. I have a confession for you, Joe. I almost found you. I thought I was gonna find you. You know how?
How?
I went through all of your YouTube videos and I started zooming in on all the equipment you installed, and I looked at the model numbers and I started looking up the model numbers to see where the equipment was purchased.
Oh my god.
I don't even care.
I expect that from losers online, not you.
This guy covered his tracks. Adam and I did a deep dive, dude. We went down, and neither of us came up with anything, dude.
You know how hard it is to see the model numbers in these units.
I know.
You gotta pause it right the right second to catch it.
I had to go back after jobs and I look at my videos to try to get the model and serial because I forgot to take a picture of it or write it down even.
So
one of these days I'm just gonna go across the border and Joe for lunch. We're just gonna have lunch.
I feel like
I'm not a psychopath. I don't care where you live. Honestly.
I would love that.
I'll just go have lunch at fucking Hooters or something.
Joe needs to get he needs to be interviewed by someone completely separate from us, someone that will really get the answers to these questions. Like, I think that Joe needs to be waterboarded. He needs to be waterboarded 100%
with old man P.
Joe, would you mind if we bring in like a professional team to interview you?
Or what about a person who does lie detection, like a lie detector person?
Sure.
Yes. Like a polygraph? He said sure. All right, cool.
Like a
bring him in.
polygraph person.
You guys are missing great questions. I can't highlight. Unfortunately, I can't highlight anymore.
Neither
guys.
can
There'll be
I.
No
I've been
highlights
trying-
today.
I've
No
been trying to
highlights in the
do it
show
too.
because I can't highlight.
Yeah,
But there-
let's go ahead and bring in this professional interview crew, Adam.
Go for
I
it.
think
Come on,
that
hooker pants.
they can help us out with this. So let's
Oh
go.
my
So-
god!
Who are these
Hey.
people?
So
Welcome to the Misfits of HVAC podcast.
What is going on
Wait,
here
where are
with
we?
this?
What
There we
podcast
go.
are we on?
Did you
See?
guys figure out our passwords?
is this like the time that Bill
So-
hacked my live stream?
I
This
think
is-
Adam figured out mine.
I think this is why I was having trouble getting in to live stream or live StreamYards.
Possibly.
Maybe.
Don't
Maybe.
blame me.
Don't blame me.
So I just
Hi,
picked up on
Joe.
something while you guys
What's
were
up,
talking.
gang? The
Oh, no.
Misfits gang. I'm repping the. Oh wait, it's on this
I
side.
saw it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Dun,
Very
dun, dun,
nice.
dun.
So not only does Joe not like guests, he considers his viewers online losers.
Not only does
Yep.
Joe
Wow.
not like guests, Joe also doesn't like surprises.
I know.
100%
Surprise.
true.
He walks up and just like kicks Christmas presents. You're like, I don't know what that is.
You know when you get so mad, like you feel the blood rush into
Fuck
your
that
face and
box.
your ears start
I
getting
can
red right
see
now?
it.
That's like
I can
happening to
see
Joe right
it
now.
in
He's
Joe's
like,
face.
there's like
It's-
the MFer is going off in his head right now.
That's right. That
Uh,
is 100%. Well, we just
it-
like we've
it
been
warms the
begging you to
cockles
go
of
on
my
Misfits.
heart.
We've been begging
Yeah.
you to go on Misfits, and you just weren't doing it. So we just had to bring Misfits over here.
That's right. That's right.
Don't worry, we're professionals.
So
Yeah, it is a really good program. Which, by the way, I don't know if anybody in our audience doesn't know of these two people, but they're the Misfits of HVAC, which you guys are going live tomorrow with John Ellis, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
At 9 p.m.
Yes,
just so
sir.
you know, I'm still a bit sour. If you guys ever want to get in on the Misfits podcast, it doesn't matter who you are. You got to wait 6 months. So I'll never let them down for that one.
Hmm,
Except
that-
Joe.
That is
Except
mean-
Joe didn't have to
Joe.
wait 6 months.
That's
no,
right.
I got VIP.
Yep.
VIC.
That's 100%.
Very
But Joe
important
is
Canadian.
very important Canadian.
Mhm.
So are you willing to answer some questions now, Joe? Since we
Just say sure, Joe.
Just
We
say
got this all. It's all PG.
This is
Yeah.
professional.
Whatever.
100%.
We went into this and I'm like, listen, guys.
Whatever.
Listen, Joe is a serial killer. So you guys just want to keep it on the down low.
You guys, everyone here might end up dead one day. In a day.
As if-
Except
As if
That's
Joe
for
didn't
me.
hate
That's
me
for-
enough as it was, and you
I
guys
know,
go
right?
pull me into this.
except for me, because this wasn't my idea.
It's all fun
Joe,
and
don't
games. until You end
cry.
up in a jug of Nylog.
Which, by the way, I got text messages. I can prove it was my idea.
I can prove it was.
I can prove this wasn't my idea. So just
It wasn't my idea either.
It
so
wasn't.
know your role.
throwing that out there. We'll
It was
we'll cover
actually
this.
Joe's idea because he told me that eventually he would come on Misfits. So today's eventually, apparently.
That
We'll
is true.
discuss
We're going
this
with
at
that.
our lunch
It
date,
was
Joe.
Joe's idea.
I'll tell you whose
Right,
idea
we
it
will,
really
Joe.
was,
Wait, let's ask Joe.
Hopefully
Joe,
we will.
who do you think came up with this idea?
and then we can plot.
He's definitely going to say me, but you're
100%.
Okay, so since you said that,
100%. It was
it
Adam.
has to then it has to be if it's not Adam, it's Chris.
Oh, I would never do something like that.
Are
to
you
Joe.
kidding? You guys.
Bill?
Fucking- no,
We
you're
are not
kidding
meeting
me.
up. We are not meeting
Bill,
up.
no lunch.
We are not.
Zero
meeting-
Hooters for Bill.
Hold on. I'm gonna take screenshots of these text messages because I have a bad habit of deleting them.
No
gonna
proof,
just-
eh, Bill?
No,
Bill,
I'm.
but don't
I'm
worry, Bill
getting
doesn't have
proof.
text messages because he deletes all his text messages.
Yeah, so
like a
I'm taking
psychopath.
Bill, why
Screenshot.
are you deleting text messages, you weirdo?
He's weird. He's like a serial killer too. Like I asked him a question.
Yeah, I think Bill's the real serial killer.
Maybe.
Seriously. Like who he goes to his phone. It's like you have one text message. It's like one. I have like 47,000. When I transferred to a new phone, it took like 3 days to transfer all
Yeah.
the data over.
Dude, as soon
Yeah.
as the day's over, I purge my messages. I'm like, nope, I don't know you no more. It's kind of like 51st dates, but it's like 51st text messages with me. Where the next day people are like, hey, remember what we were talking about last night? I'm like, who the fuck are you? I don't
Absolutely
know you.
not.
I'm like, dude, we do a show together for Friday. Man, I don't never heard of you in my life. So I have
All
the
right, let's-
screenshots.
Let's get to some of these interview questions and break the ice with Joe.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Ryan, you want to go first?
Well, I would always
He likes
ask
humor.
ask the guest, how'd you get in the trade, Joe?
You're coming to my show and you're asking me this?
Yeah.
No,
I
no,
told you,
no.
You
It's
come
a
to me on the day of my
professional show, dude.
podcast.
Joe, today we are spotlighting you, Joe. Today's about you. This is like a
Today
celebratory thing
is
about
your day, Joe.
Isn't Canadian Independence Day or Thanksgiving or something like today?
It's
No, it's
today.
Boxing Day.
Remembrance Day.
Boxing
Remembrance Day. That's today, right?
we're remembering you.
It was
Remembering Joe.
Veterans Day.
Remembering Joe.
We're remembering how Joe got in the trade today.
Listen. That's not important, okay? That's not important. What's important is
Which, by the way, I don't even know how Joe got in the trade because he doesn't tell us nothing.
Nobody knows anything about Joe.
No.
I've known Joe for the longest out of anyone.
Yeah.
you guys
Do you know how
also
he got in the
know
trade?
how I got in the trade.
No, but I know how he got on YouTube.
Okay.
How'd you get on YouTube?
Tell him, Joe.
No
We'll take that.
answer. This is not about me today. This is
He-
about the show.
All I know is
It's about you.
he came in through like John Israel live stream or something, and like
Ooh,
That's right.
that's kind of how he got his foot in the door.
He clicked the
Makes
link
sense.
one time.
He
Yep.
did.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember the
yeah.
story now. Yeah.
And we
What you
became,
need
me
to
and
do-
him became instant friends after the first day, right, Joe?
Instantaneously.
you're
Adam, like,
besties.
in a chat with a lot of those guys, I think you gravitate to somebody who's a little bit, at that right spot, at that same spot.
Like the stars have to align. Like for anybody to like really like mingle with Joe, the stars have to align so perfectly.
Right.
Like it just won't
Kind
work.
of like us ending up on this show, right, Joe?
That's right.
That was us like
Yes.
forcing stars to align and like
Right.
just,
You guys
getting it to,
meddled
like,
with the
fucking
stars.
work and
Adam,
Comet must have.
this took months of planning.
Adam, does
like,
John
literally.
delete his old videos?
Oh, absolutely. We
God
had
damn.
like a ton of videos that we were on, and then like it's like it never happened. Everything
Because I
just
can guarantee
he
Joe was not
purged
as
him?
secretive back then.
Mm,
You could probably find
Oh.
stuff from those live streams in his
no,
background.
I don't think Joe really showed anything.
It's kind of like what Zod does. Like Zod goes through those phases where he purges everything just like John does, I guess.
Yeah. Well, anyways, we're not going to go into that one because I almost
All right,
said some
so
stupid
it
shit.
remains a mystery how
Yes.
he
Yes,
got
that's
started
the
in the trade.
See, his Italian dad,
And you
whose
don't
name
want
is-
us to know.
his Italian dad's a plumber. His name is Mario, and he brought Joe over on a boat, and they started up a. They started up
Canada?
a. Yeah, to Canada.
See, look, I'm closer to Joe
Nova
than you
Scotia?
guys are. Okay. He just found out that his real dad is Luigi, but he thought it was Mario the entire time.
Oh, what a
dude.
Oh
twist!
my god.
Yes.
It's like a
Joe-
M.
That
Night
peach.
Shyamalan
What a
hand
hoe.
dong song.
Yep. Exactly.
Joe.
Princess Ho Peach.
Good one.
This is supposed to be a legit professional interview of you because everyone else got interviewed by the Misfits thus far. You're the only you're the mystery. to
Well,
them.
Bill got interviewed by a misfit.
Well, I would say I was on the show twice. I'm the only one so
Bo
far.
died. Oh, I also cut it off early when Chris was on.
I mean, how can you
That's
not?
right. Yep.
If you don't,
then
you just
Ryan, like,
I'm
messaged
just not
me
touching
right after.
anything
Yep.
tonight.
Yep.
All right, I got one for you, Joe. Are you even Italian?
Oh, now it's like now you're hitting below the belt.
Yeah.
I
you
know
just-
how to do
like,
this. I'm Sicilian,
just
so I know how to
look-
do this.
no.
Well, no, but what you don't know is that like nobody knows that we fuck with Joe all the time, and like I call him Pakistani and all this
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
and it
People do
just
that to me too, though.
infuriates him. Like,
All right, all right.
If you if you mess with him by saying he's Middle Eastern, he's definitely Italian.
we got to at least give him an opportunity to answer.
Okay,
No-
okay,
No
okay.
offense, guys. No offense, guys. So the question's
All right,
been
Joe.
asked.
are you
No
really
comment.
Italian? Oh,
No.
come on, dude.
100%
This is the
he's
worst
Italian.
interview ever. This interview
100%.
sucks.
He's got more V-necks than the entire country of Italy.
Definitely.
You guys were
No
talking
doubt.
about professional. Well, professional gives you a little briefing, tells you you're coming on.
That's
We
true.
can't-
If
'cause you
you
won't.
gave you a briefing, you wouldn't have
You
clicked
won't
the
come
link.
on.
That's true.
Well,
too.
that's true. Yes. That is true.
And honestly, we don't give anybody a briefing.
That's
nobody.
true, too.
Sure, but they're expecting to come on when they come on at that time. Now,
Right. But you
know,
said eventually.
All right.
eventually, so would have been on my time.
How about this? How about this? Out of your everyday carry handbag, your tool bag, what's your favorite
Yeah.
tool out of that?
What's my favorite tool? I'll answer this one and this one only, okay?
Oh,
You can't answer
Okay.
just
You're right.
one question, Joe.
I'm going to say, I'm going to say the,
My grandma's watching, okay, Joe?
yeah.
Maybe she's gonna like me more than Joe now.
No, she still doesn't like you, Chris.
Yeah, you guys talk while I'm deciding.
She likes me though. I randomly message her. I say, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Nah.
Nah.
Kiss
Do you put
ass.
it in the subject line of your emails?
Oh, that's
Bill,
hilarious,
Do you
Bill.
do you bring her donuts?
Literally a 6-paragraph freaking message in the subject line.
I love it.
Anyways, I
All
think
right,
I'm gonna
Joe, what's your
go
favorite
with-
tool?
I think the most used tool would be the HVAC 8-in-1. I think it's 8-in-1
Yeah.
with the 5/16 quarter and the
It's the 11-in-1.
You know what?
11-in-1's good too. Both of them are pretty
I
good.
think the 11-in-1 is too
I like it
much.
too.
in my
It is
I
too
don't
much.
care
I
for the
think
8-in-1 either. Like,
I love the
just like-
11-in-1.
I just like the cheap Husky 6-in-1 that's $3. So when you lose it, you don't get pissed off.
Well,
I don't
all
wanna
my
hijack.
11-in-1s are like 6-in-1s now because I lost everything.
Yeah, right.
I
I have a handle.
I was talking
left.
about this earlier this week. I need to find. I swear somebody has to remember this. There was a screwdriver, a 9-in-1 or 6-in-1 or something, where the butt end of the screwdriver, the back end of it, was like molded out so you could fit it over wire nuts and screw wire nuts on. Does anybody
What?
remember that? 100%. I
No, but if
remember
you
that.
find it, I want it.
I
Why
want
do
it
you need
too.
to twist your wire nuts that much?
Because I had
Somebody
like
call
4
Supco.
million wire nuts.
I
Why do you have so many nuts, Bill?
I use
Because-
Wagos.
I
Legos
swim in
are
a sea of
good.
nuts all the time.
Are they super fresh?
I've acquired a attachment for a drill that
Yeah, I
does
can get that
that.
one on Amazon, but I'm like, I don't want to
Yeah.
spin it. But that one doesn't make any sense to me because if I had that on an impactor, I'm fucking ugga-bugging
Yeah.
wire nuts on.
Yeah, no doubt.
But if you twist the wire nut that much, how are you ever going to troubleshoot that?
Right.
You can never carefully pull it apart.
No, not if you get
Sketchy wise,
the
leave
impactor
one
on
wire
there.
hanging so it doesn't touch anything, and then grab the
Yeah,
other one
no.
and then hope it doesn't touch. You can't do that.
Clive,
No way
I
that wouldn't
use
happen.
Wagos all the time. That's basically all I use, unless it's like bigger
And
wire.
I
Bigger
have
wire.
switched to Wagos 95% of the time. So
Is Wego the brand name of that
What is a Wago?
type of connector?
So I'll
Um,
pull it up for you.
Because
It's
I've
a
run
re-
into some of those connectors.
Oh, Brian Sanders says he
If
thinks
not,
he
hey.
has one. What I'm talking about, because I have Googled it, I've looked on Amazon, I've looked at those two places, only those two places, and I can't find it anywhere.
and Ryan, yeah,
Did you try
Wago
True Tech?
Wago
No.
is a brand name of a
I
lever.
just found out
connector.
about them just now.
Gotcha.
Okay, gotcha.
I've had
Um,
some bad luck with those lever type connectors.
You
Yeah, I
know,
don't like
yeah,
it
that's a Wago right there.
Yeah, those.
Yeah,
These
see,
are like the preferable ones that I like. They make these type over here. I believe these are Wagos too, but like these are the nicer ones.
but aren't those like $3 a piece?
Yeah, those are the only ones I've seen.
No, there's
never
actually
use
there's a
them.
website, and I directed Chris to it. I'm trying to remember Kine Equipped or something like that, and you could buy them in bulk.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I still haven't ordered from there. I just always pick up a couple boxes when I go to the electrical supply house.
It's way more
You know what, Mike?
expensive.
Wait, but my tech, I didn't see it myself, but my guy Will went to Home Depot today and he said they had Wagos. And I go, are you sure you're not thinking of the Ideal? Because Ideal came out with a Wago knockoff. And he goes,
Yeah,
no, they
they're
had the
probably
Ideal ones and the Wago ones at a Home Depot near us. And I go, shit,
Wow.
okay.
Hey,
So,
Joe,
that's what-
Wego or traditional wire nut?
I think they both have their purpose. I think for
Wire nut.
low voltage, I think Wago. I would probably
Oh,
go if I had a
what?
choice. But usually
Yeah.
I don't have them with me, so I'm using Moretz. Small little blue thermostat Moretz. But
What is a
I
Moret?
have-
I call them Moretz.
Wire nuts.
They're, that's Canadian for wire nut.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that a brand of wire nuts? Moretz?
You know what? I'm not even sure.
No, it's just a Canuck word.
Yeah, it
Huh.
must be. Yeah.
Like Band-Aid in America is just
Yeah.
a brand name.
Oh yeah, I use
Yeah.
we use Moretz.
No, it's not like that. It's just that's what we call them.
Wire
And
type.
see, I don't.
I have
don't
students
know.
that call them that.
I still feel weird about Wagos for
Why?
whatever reason. I don't know. I feel weird about it
I like them.
Bill has feelings now. All of
because,
a
like,
sudden.
I don't know. Like, I would like to
There's-
see what's inside of the Wago. Like, what is actually making that connection?
Uh,
Now,
Have you
It's
never
magical.
watched Clive's video? Because
I
he's
do
got several videos
sometimes.
where he dissects the Wago
does he?
connectors.
I've never
And the
watched those
knockoffs.
ones. No.
Yeah.
I
You
gotta
could like
find that.
easily test the wires in a Wago,
Because
and
they
then
have a spot in the top.
also
Cool.
like they make. I always
Gotcha.
stock 2-port, 3-port, and 5-port. So like one thing that sucks with wire nuts is if you have like 3 or 4 or 5 wire nuts and you have to take one wire off, and like
Yeah.
you know, we're not supposed to work on
Close.
live circuits, I guess, but like, you know, come on.
Come on, you
Yeah,
have
we
to.
do. Yeah.
So like when you're doing that and you're taking things apart, it can get a little hairy with wire nuts. With a Wago, it's
See-
just like pop one off. There you go.
Nuts
And
always
that-
get hairy. I
In
agree.
that
I-
situation, that makes sense.
Exactly.
Of course,
There's-
all-
Over here trying to be all subtle.
aren't all Sicilian women hairy?
Oh man.
I guess it makes sense.
There was a question in
true.
chat about
That is
some
one stereotype that's true.
sourcing or sizing heat exchanger, and I think you guys, I don't know if you guys ever heard of it. There is a site that you have to register, and it has the heat exchanger, plate heat exchanger in the name. I just can't remember. I don't know.
Let's
if it's
highlight
my
that guy's question.
Flat plate heat exchangers
what?
for
flat
uh,
plate heat exchanger.
oh, okay.
It's in my
For like
bookmark somewhere.
fluid transfer or whatever.
Yeah. The
Huh.
radiant sizing site, if you Google sizing radiant systems, it's one of the first sites that pops up that's not an ad. And within that site, that's actually for radiant. They have a plate heat exchanger one too. Calculator.
Yeah.
That guy's name is Boyle.
I
Yeah,
can't
but
remember
right
what it's
now-
called. I was just click the link.
His name is Boyle.
You should have to. Yeah, there is one that you have to register for. I just couldn't remember which one it is. Oh well.
But I
Yeah.
think Wagoos are good
I'm gonna
for
try it, Clive.
that scenario that you're talking about, Adam, where you have multiple wires. Like that makes sense. Instead of
Yes.
trying to get, a wire not that big to go around 17 wires.
So I was
Yeah,
just
like a
talking
big yellow
with
or something.
Mhm.
one of my guys today because we were oddly enough the subject of what's your favorite tool came up, and I happened to be holding a pair of Knipex, and I go, you know what, I think it is my Knipex pliers, because the first time I got those, I saw another technician use them, and I'm like, what are you doing? Because he was using them
Knipex.
to tighten gas lines, and I'm like, dude, what the hell, man?
What?
Like, get a pipe wrench, let's do this right.
Right?
And he's like, trust me. He goes, try it, and you get the pump pliers and you try it, and you're like, dude, I don't need.
I
pipe
do it
wrenches
all the
for
time.
half the stuff,
Yeah,
man."
I
and
literally
you know,
use
like,
channel locks for
Knipex.
everything.
And
Everything.
channel
Hold on.
locks.
Channel locks are junk. I
Yeah.
used channel
I
locks
use
when
them
I
for
was like
everything.
18. One thing that sucks about channel locks is when you slip off of a pipe, you like break your fingers because they
Yep.
close
Yes,
all
that
the
does
way
hurt.
into your fingers, right?
Yep.
Yes, that hurts like a bitch. I use pipe wrenches, but I use channel locks for everything. My old boss used to be like, first of all, he was a Brian Orr fanboy. Like, I got Brian to make him a video saying happy birthday, and I thought he was gonna pee right there in front of me. But
Nice.
anyway, he was like, every day he'd be like, use the proper tool for the proper application kind of deal. And I'd be like sitting there with fucking channel locks, just like twisting some brass or whatever. He used to get so mad. But yeah,
Those
ever
just-
since then.
Just
I know
rounding the edges off of your channel locks.
it doesn't. You can, I guess you can if
I
you don't
did.
careful, but I've never done
They-
that. And I'm
they
also
have,
not like a grown man with fucking Ugga Dugga hands either.
Knipex has new versions, and I talked to Joe about this maybe a month or two ago. Joe, did you ever pull the trigger on the auto adjusting Knipex wrenches?
Yeah, I
I
did,
want
and I
that
brought
so
it back.
bad.
Yeah, next month.
What? Why?
Yeah, it doesn't go through the low voltage sheathing on top. It just I think that's what. Yeah, I just brought it back.
Wait, the auto
Yeah.
adjusting channel?
Yeah, right. I don't know if you experienced that,
Oh,
but yeah,
you're
I've
talking
experienced
wire
that.
trippers, bro. He said channel locks.
No, channel locks. It's like well, we can't call
They're
Knipex.
anti-slip.
Oh, sorry. I think
Yeah,
I-
right. They're
yeah, that's
Knipex.
right. Yeah, channel locks are a brand name.
No, I just tried the Cobra
Yes.
and the. I haven't tried those ones. No.
You know
So,
the ones that
I want to
like-
get them so bad.
Oh, go ahead, Adam.
It's
wrench
really
style?
cool because it's like, well, it looks like channel locks or slip joint pliers or whatever, but as you open them, very quickly the mouth of the wrench opens up like all the way, very wide.
Yeah.
And then as you close them, you know how like normal slip joint pliers, it only closes depending on where you have the
To where
wrench
you
set,
said it.
right? This closes all the way down. Like you don't have to adjust
You don't have to like
anything.
adjust to set.
Deal.
Right,
Is it
exactly.
smooth or?
I want 'em bad.
Very smooth.
Yeah, I
It's-
know what you
Oh
mean.
no, they have. So this one, the
They're
nice
teeth.
thing about there's
hook.
teeth, and then they have also like a little diamond in the center, so you can grab like
Yep.
nuts.
Yep.
You know,
I
now
have
that
Yeah.
we're
the exact pair.
we like grabbing nuts.
Nuts.
Grabbing nuts. Hairy nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought you were
Brett
talking-
Wetzel, he wants us to get back on
Wet
task here.
pretzel.
Yeah.
My besticle.
Let's
Right.
see. Where is
Let's
it?
go for it. What else you got next there, Ryan?
Well, I
I
think
have
Jennifer's. Yep, go for
Hey,
it.
I don't see it in my HVAC life. if
Joe-
you're talking about the one
Joe,
I'm talking about.
what
Mhm.
is your favorite type of boiler to work on? And
Oh,
why?
This is easy.
I know you know. Honestly.
Lock and bar.
What?
no, I will go.
I mean,
with
I like
NTI.
Lock and Bar, but
I'm going to with
NTI?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You're the
NTI.
first person I've ever
Yeah.
heard say that. Why?
I've never heard of NTI.
Oh, they're North American.
There's a
and
reason for that.
I just have good luck with
Oh, they're
them.
made in
that's what-
Canada.
They're North American. They have a base in Canada and
Ugh.
in the States.
You mean second American?
They're a cheaper boiler, but they're not a bad boiler.
They're not
it's
cheap
still-
around here.
They're not
They're
cheap.
pretty pricey.
Really?
around-
They're cheap
Yeah.
here.
Wiesmann is a little bit more pricier.
We
But-
we install a lot of Wiesmann though, so
Yeah,
that's
other
why I
than
say cheap.
Wiesmann,
I mean,
yeah. Other than Wiesmann, they're pretty. They're high up there.
Wiesmann's my favorite.
My brain is bipolar as usual, so I just random thing change the subject real quick, then we can get back to your task. I watched the BlackBerry movie last night. You guys got to go watch that. It's
What
like
movie?
it's the
I'm
story
scared
of
to
BlackBerry.
do anything you tell me to do.
You said BlackBerry?
Yeah, BlackBerry.
Yes.
Like the
Oh,
phone?
like
the
BlackBerry?
BlackBerry. Yeah, it's the story of Blackberries. And
Okay.
the
Dude, I
rise and
love
fall. They
those
were
phones.
the-
Those are the best phones ever invented.
I heard that was coming out actually.
Yeah,
I
the only
loved my
problem is
BlackBerry.
It's kind of hard to find. I had to find it on Apple TV and I had to rent it, or you got to go to some weird websites or
Ooh,
something.
I
But
don't have Apple
I've
TV.
been watching clips of it on TikTok. They've been
Yeah.
popping up like
actually,
long clips.
okay, let's
Can you
let's
buy
talk
it on
about that.
Amazon maybe?
Let's talk about that, Ryan. I don't know if you can buy it on Amazon. Okay, so you're a big TikTok person, and I've between Adam and Bill, I've become addicted to TikTok, right?
Uh-huh.
But the like marketing that they do to advertise movies is genius.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I have watched
Yeah.
so many movies off of a clip on TikTok. What's the
Yes.
one where the
and you're
the
like, oh
guys-
wait, that's a movie.
yeah,
I
what's the one
instantly
where the
go
guy-
to the comments just to find out what
Find the
this
name of the
movie
movie.
Me
is.
too.
Because they
Every
don't
time.
ever say what the name of the
No.
movie is ever.
No.
No.
What did
then
you guys
they-
see
No.
the one where the kid is at the piano and he's playing Man Eater by Hall and Oates?
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah. I
yes.
just watched
Good
it. I
movie.
just watched it. So good.
That was a
So
great
good.
movie.
I was
Yeah, calm
dying.
Calm down. Calm down.
Yes, 100%.
I can't.
What are you
It
guys
was so
talking
good.
about?
TikTok.
I just zoned in. Like TikTok movies?
TikTok. No,
No,
TikTok. They advertise. They like secretly advertise movies on TikTok, like the studios.
Oh,
So they'll do
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
reel, but
I
the reel
actually-
is from a movie.
I'm still looking for this screwdriver in the background.
I actually get upset
That's
when
why Bill told us
I
to
come
down.
to the end of the series of clips. I'm like into
Yeah, me
it.
too.
I'm like, all right, I've watched 4 clips of
And
this
it-
movie,
and-
and then I'm like, now it's over.
It's so
Yeah.
it's honestly so ridiculous when you do that because it's like most people would continue to watch clip after clip through the entire movie. It's like just go watch the movie. Why are you watching like
Yeah.
2-minute segments of this stupid movie?
Well, because it gets you.
No, I
hooked,
watched
though,
one
like,
and I'm like, I gotta find it.
yeah, get you to the.
But
best
yeah,
part.
that movie with the kid who played Maneater was so good. You guys should go watch it. I have no idea what it's called, but it's new on Netflix and it's fucking hilarious. Oh
And it
my
had
God,
a-
I was dying.
Joe.
Super weird.
Yes.
Speaking of Joe, favorite movie.
Oh, I couldn't tell you that.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be freaking.
If you don't say Goodfellas, we're not friends.
Strange Brew.
it's gonna be
True.
Wonder or Wayne's World, Strange Brew.
Yeah, 'cause we only
Wayne's
got
World's
5
good.
movies in Canada. That's it.
Yeah.
I do like the
Mighty Ducks.
Goodfellas. The what's it called? She just said that.
Casino,
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas.
Casino.
Oh,
Stuff like
You guys,
that.
you guys sensing a theme
See,
here?
me and Joe would be really good friends.
I
It just
am, and
scares
that's
me.
kind of scary.
That's
Bill.
why we brought this thing together.
I think I know one of Joe's favorite TV shows from back in the day.
Which one?
You used to talk about it quite a bit, Joe.
Did I?
Oh, Sopranos?
Thundercats. I
No.
love Sopranos.
It's like
Sopranos
a
my whole
it-
world.
it is a humorous comedy type show.
Curb
Hmm.
Your Enthusiasm.
Is it for
Seinfeld?
kids?
Come on, Joe.
Friends? Friends?
No, Joe doesn't
Oh,
like Friends.
did you say comedy or cartoon?
Comedy.
Trailer
I thought
Park
he
Boys?
said cartoon.
Trailer Park
Oh,
Boys.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
great show.
Yeah. I got
Good
to see them
Lord.
live. They came
That's
here live.
awesome.
It was hilarious.
That
Do we
show-
know
oh,
how old
The
Joe
Red
is?
Green Show. That's the other one too. The Red
Yeah.
Green Show.
Red Green Show. I remember that.
How
Love
old
that
are
show.
you, Joe?
How old are you, Joe?
That's a
30.
secret.
37.
Thank you. I'll stick
Yeah.
with that.
Nah, I
Are you
think
older?
Joe-
Are you older or
No,
younger
no,
than
no.
me,
He's-
Joe?
I
I'm
think Joe's
35.
told us this before, and I swear he's our same age. So I think he's like
He's our
41,
same age, but
42.
he's
I
the
don't
one-
think he is. I
He
think
looks
Joe's
younger.
younger than me.
Because I remember asking if he uses that beard dye stuff.
All right, so trivia question: what state
HVAC trivia time.
does Joe have us send packages to in the United States?
Mhm.
I would say
What?
Maine.
He doesn't anymore.
Well, yeah,
Bum,
but
bum,
before I
bum.
should say, up until like a week ago, has anybody sent a package to his new thing yet?
I have. I don't know
Either
if
New
it got
York
there,
or
though.
Maine.
It's not
Did
New
they-
York. It's not Maine. It's close.
Did that get to you, Joe?
Michigan.
I didn't look.
You son of
Come
a
on,
bitch.
you gotta
Vermont.
go. Pick it up.
I
Vermont.
know.
It's
Been busy.
Philadelphia.
I'm naming the whole. Oh, yeah.
Pennsylvania.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, dude, look at that.
Did you, Joe?
Ryan,
have
you
ever
have to
gone-
intercept
I guess
them.
I should say Pennsylvania. You're right. I
Have
said
you ever gone to Philadelphia
I
to
used to
visit?
have that.
No,
No, you haven't.
No.
I've always wanted to go to Philadelphia and run the stairs.
I know.
That's
Yeah,
like a
me
goal.
too.
My brother has, yeah.
Like
I wouldn't,
Rocky.
Did
I
he go
wouldn't
up on top?
recommend going to Philadelphia at all.
Listen,
No,
I
I
have to
wouldn't
go to
recommend going
Philadelphia
there.
I'm
soon.
gonna tell you another. You guys were saying, "Oh, that's super creepy." That I was looking up model numbers, but I'll tell you another little story that was probably pretty.
Let me
freaking
just
creepy.
admit how creepy I really
I
am.
am super obsessed with Rocky. That is like one of my
Me too.
favorite series ever of all
It's
time.
really good, yeah.
Who isn't? Who isn't? Honestly.
You've heard the story about that, right? How they didn't
Uh,
want to make the movie.
Number one,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
yes.
Well, they
It's
wanted to make it then, but they
Amazing.
didn't want him in it.
They didn't want him in it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And they
Have any
offered
of you
him-
watched Sly? Because that's in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That whole
they
deal.
offered him
Sly, the new
so
documentary.
much money for the movie
To
if
go
he
away.
wasn't going to be in it, and he was like, "No."
Yep.
So listen to this. I found out, I read an article that the turtles from the movie Cuff and Link are real, and they really were pets in that pet shop. And the pet shop owner still had them. And it was like a relatively, I don't know, this is probably 15 years ago. He still had them. He's like, nobody bought them from the pet store or whatever. He's like, I didn't know what to do with them, so I just kept them. I still have them. And this is years after Rocky or whatever. And I'm
oh
like,
my
"Is this pet shop
God.
still around?" So I looked up the pet shop and they went out of business, but it said the dude's name in it. And I freaking sent him an email. I found his email. I'm like, "Do you want to sell your turtles?" I'm like, "It'd be
Are they
awesome." to
dead?
have- Huh?
Turtles live forever.
I know. No,
They live like
was
100
like-
years.
Wait,
How
wait.
cool would that be to own the turtles Cuff and Link from Rocky?
That'd be amazing.
Random TikTok thing
Epic.
that came across my feed today. Don't know how true this is, but it was talking about it was a group of people and they were talking and they were telling stories and they were like, "Did you know that hamsters hibernate?" And then the other person's like, "Wait, what do you mean?" Like, I don't know if any of this is true, right? I just watched this, but it was hilarious. He's like, in the wintertime, hamsters can go into hibernation and they get cold.
Are there wild hamsters?
there.
I don't
Right
know. I don't
there,
know.
you guys.
But anyways,
What is
the
that?
whole
Nice
story goes-
job, Bill. Thank you for joining us.
TY Banana Man. He just sent me that.
What
It's a
is that?
screwdriver, and the end of it looks
He
like a
would know.
butthole.
I
Oh,
knew
I
that.
thought that
Is that
was
a
something
pipe
else.
Butthole screwdriver.
That's a
I thought it
butthole
was like a
screwdriver
Uh,
right
it's a
there.
flashlight
something,
or
Reamer.
something.
So I read a comment about that. Somebody asked a question on that online, Jen, where it was like, "Where is a hamster's natural habitat?"
Yes.
yeah.
I'm literally like, I have to know now.
In a
Yeah.
butt.
And
I don't
Well,
know.
I don't know. Oh,
nobody knows still.
Maybe,
No, but I
maybe
don't know
they've
if
just
it's true
been
or
kept
not.
for so long that they've like devolved.
They're just domesticated now.
Yeah, they're so domesticated that they just can't.
Yeah, what did they
All I'm saying,
devolve
like,
from
if-
then?
Right.
Wild
Like they're not a gerbil. They're not a mouse. They're not.
No,
I don't know.
like a rat.
It's
and
baffling.
like a
They're
rat and a
definitely a
bunny
rodent.
made a baby.
What's the purpose of a guinea pig? We used to have a guinea pig. I don't understand the purpose.
And where
of
do
those
they
either.
I
live
don't know.
in the wild?
Oh,
Where are the
sad
wild
story-
guinea pigs?
Yeah,
funny
how do you
story
release
about
those
the-
into the natural?
Probably New
about the-
Guinea.
The guinea
Yeah, that's a good
pig
point.
is that my
Maybe it's old guinea, Adam. God.
yeah, my kid's guinea pig, it died, it got sick, whatever. And then
Aw.
my kids came home from school. This was like 10 years ago, so they were super young. And they came home from school, and I was like, "I'm so sorry, the guinea pig passed away."
Oh
I buried him
man.
in the backyard. Here's the spot. We put a little rock right there, and they would go out and put flowers on
Aw.
it. And it was years later. We were doing something, and my daughter's like, "Don't dig there. That's where the guinea pig is." And I'm like, "The fucking guinea pig? I threw that in the trash." Like, I just
Oh, dude.
they were like, "Wait, what?" And I'm like, "I'm not gonna bury a fucking guinea pig. Come on."
See, my kid had a guinea pig once in one of those glass aquariums, and I thought it was like a fish tank, so I filled it with water, and they all drowned. I'm
Stop.
like, turns out we don't have fish, huh?
My
Oh,
pet eats guinea pigs and such, so
I
we
threw
can't
it in-
have anything
threw
like
it in the
that.
trash. How rude is that?
We had to
Miss
get rid of our
Bellatrix would have a
snake.
field day.
Yeah, we had to get rid of our snake because
Why?
we just had a it was just a corn snake, but it got huge. But
Yeah.
we would come home and our cat would be sleeping on top of the terrarium. And I was like, I told my wife, I go, two things are gonna happen. We're gonna
Yep.
lose the cat, or we're gonna
The
get rid of
snake's
the
gonna get
snake.
out.
Like one or
One
the
or the
other
other,
here.
yeah.
So I'm like, what do you want to do? And so we got rid of the
Yeah.
snake.
It's a nope
All right.
rope.
So let me ask.
Bellatrix is like my signature pet.
Hey, let's get back to
Hangs out on my
battering.
arm.
Let's get back to battering.
I don't want to
Joe.
batter Joe, but I just want to hear a little
He
bit
won't
more, like
answer
highlight him a
anything.
little bit. Hey Joe, do you have any cool jobs going on or calls or anything recently in the last week or two?
Oh, that reminds me of something.
Yeah, go ahead. While I think.
I was on a little bit of a boiler thing this week, and
Oh,
my buddy Joe is helping me out this week. It's really nice. Out of
Yeah.
everybody in the
Thanks.
chat that jumped in, Joe was like, "I got you, bro."
I've been really busy. So
Yeah,
Usually
quick
fucking-
too.
you're
I
so-
don't
you're
say-
so
I don't
spread
say
so
leave a
thin.
message. I don't say, can you get back to me? Or
Can
can
you-
you
or
meet-
your-
no,
your
right away.
number-
Tell me what's
your
going
number
on.
Bill
15.
literally won't get back to you. Bill asked me a question and I answered him, and like 4 hours later, he answers me.
That's true, because I deleted that message before I could respond.
I'm sure.
I'm like, I'm not responding. Delete. Ask Hamilton.
He's like, wait, what
He
did I
knows.
ask this bitch?
Sorry, Hamilton. Sometimes I delete messages.
It was
What
Adam.
is
I don't know if
that?
you've seen it, Adam, but it was
That is the
My
dinosaur
fucking
in Crystal
dog.
House.
It's my
What's
dog.
that? Luke.
Is he
You're gonna kill me
starving?
for this.
That's Chris's wild hamster.
If you
the
scratch the dog on his thigh, he fucking makes that noise.
Like a gargoyle.
Do it again.
That's like the
kidding.
most manly noise I've ever heard in my life.
Do it again.
Do it again for real.
Do it again.
No,
Do
that
it.
one wants
He won't do it.
no, not now.
No, but he,
He's like, no, I don't.
it's funny. He like makes this and he just stands there and he like looks at you, like makes eye contact with you. And I'm like, what are you doing, dude? What the hell's going
Anyway.
on here?
I love this comment. Bill is slow. Oh, that's awesome.
But
All right,
I was,
so
I
was
think
saying-
Bill pretends he's slow.
Let's hear
Sorry?
about it. Let's hear about that job or call it whatever, you know.
Oh, it was just we came down to it because I'm like, you know what, Bill, just curiosity, do something with this valve. It was a boiler. I think it was what was a boiler? Was it a Wiesmann or a Lochner? What was it? Bill, not your
Lochinvar,
I was working.
K2.
Okay, so yeah, so what happened was they had the T's, but they weren't piped the right way. And it was, what was it called, Bill? You could probably explain it better. I'm not sure. I just what's going on with it.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah, yeah.
no water
yeah.
cut
It
off
was,
valve.
so I got there and the Lochinvar was tripped out on flow. The flow switch was tripped out, which
yeah.
that and alone, it took me a little while to figure out. Luckily, this one had a nice digital display. I was able to scroll through that. And
They are nice boilers, yeah.
it was like, okay, it's tripped on. It didn't say flow. It just said tripped on like a whatever. It wasn't called a
E3.
flow switch. It was some sort of like safety limit number 3 or whatever. So I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, well, what is safety limit number 3? So I went through, I checked all the limits, the pressure switches, like everything I could think of. Then I got to the flow. I'm like, all right, well, that's open. And then the gauge at the bottom of it said 0 psi. I'm like, all right, well, the flow switch is open. That says 0 psi. Do I have water in here? And then so I hit, there's a little spout at the bottom. You can use to drain the system down. I hit that real quick and water came out. I'm like, all right, I got water in there. So I just started like messing with valves and playing with valves. And the one valve I hit was the what was that? Was that the feed? That was the supply to the loop. And I hit that one and my relief kind of popped for a second. Water came out of that. I'm like, all right, well, I got flow. And plus my motors, my pump's running, pumping away just like it should. I can feel it. I can feel the pipes are moving. But I just got no flow in the boiler. But then I found this T between the supply and the return, and it had a valve on it, and the valve was open all the way. I was like, well, that just, I don't know anything about piping or anything. I'm like, that is that normal? I'm just like, again, I'm just pulling levers and shit. And
It's
out of some of the
literally
levers
just
I pulled, I got flow again. So I was kind of like slowly playing with the levers again. I'm like, all right, well, this one. Then I was playing with that one. I'm like, all right, well, because it makes sense for this pump is just like pumping in this loop, but the boiler is like on a loop this way. So this is the loop to heat the paint booth, and this is the loop for
Primary
the
and
boiler.
secondary, yep.
But there's no pump on the primary, just on the secondary, I guess is what you call it.
Yep.
So I'm like,
it was actually just piped. It was just boiler primary. That's the problem.
Right.
The whole problem.
It was the one that you sent me then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just boiler primary, and the
It was
close
piped
to-
wrong.
it
but
was
isn't
piped
that
wrong.
like why was that even there? Like, what is the purpose of even having that in place other
because
than
they screwed up, and that's the only way.
Well,
Yeah,
The-
it doesn't. It's not
sometimes-
supposed to be like that. It's
No.
just to be able to drain or flush the boiler, but
Well,
they just put it in wrong.
I
my
think
thought was like
I think there's a possibility that they could be trying to boost the temperature of the return slightly. If it's a cast iron boiler, I don't know what the K2
It was
is.
a-
But the feed's on it. The feed is on it. Cold
No,
one.
it
Yeah,
was-
that's why I thought Adam at first, but then what happened was I go curious, bro. Do me a favor, just open that valve all the way, and as soon as you opened it,
flow went away.
the flow went away on the boiler. That
it's a
pump,
bypass.
there's no hydraulic separation. That pump of the radiator was overcompensating for the boiler loop. It was just grabbing all that
Which is like
water.
going to
and
just bypass boiler loop.
Low water.
Sucking it right out.
And then
No
he found
full speed.
out from the maintenance man that the
Oh yeah,
pressure
the gauge didn't work the entire time.
Yeah, that's
So
why
I
it
was
was
like,
at 0.
Nobody could have
can
like
tell you that
wrote that
many
on
times
there or
over.
like changed the
They
gauge.
never work. They
'Cause I'm
never
like,
work.
You know how much that throws me off? Because like, I'll admit I'm not real good with boilers yet. I'm working on it. I'm actively studying and trying my damnedest. But when you walk up
Yep.
to something and it's got no flow and the
And
gauge,
the
which
gauge says 0.
I've learned long ago, don't always trust the gauge, which I didn't. I was just like, this is my only instrument to see if there's movement inside the system, right? And it's saying 0. Eventually, I did find another gauge on the other. It wasn't a gauge; it was a temperature gauge. But at least I knew I had water flow because I saw the temperature start to rise.
Yeah. The other thing they didn't have was the those valves, the thermostatic valves on the radiators. Now, the only thing is, if they put those valves on the radiators, and they're probably not going to do it right anyways without bypasses, that would have done the same thing. Would have deadheaded the pumps, and that whole job was a screw up. It was a fast thing. They didn't know.
See, I thought maybe they put that on there as like a cheap temperature control, like a mixing valve, maybe to mix the temperature of the turn.
Maybe, or I don't know what they were thinking.
But if that was the case, it should work whether it's fully open or fully closed or something. Oh, there's no cold water. Right. It was completely closed loop. There's no water feed to that system.
There was no fill?
No fill.
That's what I asked them. Yeah, there's no fill.
So I was looking for that later.
Was it glycol?
No, well,
just water.
No,
I think it was just water.
It's not as bad then, I guess.
No, but I was like, so the best I can tell, since I couldn't find a fill pipe anywhere, is they must hook a garden hose up from God knows where, and they just like fucking manually fill it up.
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot that are like that. I just won't pipe them like that.
That doesn't make any sense.
Stupid when you can just literally lift a.
Clive also makes a really cool. It's like a hydronics version of a geothermal flush cart, which I've never seen or used or whatever, but it looks awesome. Like if you look
flush cart,
that sounds cool.
Yeah. Have you seen it?
Look it up.
Yeah, it's seen. It's pretty cool.
I made my own flush cart back in the day when I was doing a lot of stuff.
Oh, Clive makes everything, dude, and they make this cool primary manifold in tight spots. I just realized the other day. It's crazy. It's in the brochure, and it's like insulated, and it just gives you your feeds and your takeoffs for the secondaries, and it's just it minimizes all the piping. So if you're in small quarters, you can just put this, I guess, primary manifold, and your space is there still. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty
yeah, you don't need half of the shit.
We got to get at least one more question in here, Ryan. You got another question?
All right, come on, Rye. I have one about honey pot. If not,
we know you do HVAC. You're all about it. You get the show's HVAC. What do you like to do when you're not doing HVAC?
Cocaine.
Hobbies.
Good question.
That's a good one. That's an innocent one.
Oh, we know
Joe
Bill's answer.
Hobbies. I never even thought about Joe Hobbies.
We know he does make. He's got like his little crank thing for his spaghetti
he
sauce.
He races moose.
You know what? He probably did. He probably paints like figurines for Dungeons and Dragons in his spare
he likes
time.
to cook.
No, that's me, Bill. That's me.
Joe likes to cook. I think that's going to be his hobby.
Yeah.
Do you like to cook? What do you like to cook?
I think that's obvious, though.
I only know how to make Italian food. For real.
I can cook stuff in an air fryer.
Joe,
Yeah,
I make Italian food all the time. It's super good, dude. We
I
made spaghetti the other night.
I want to try it, Chris.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, we just buy the sauce from Costco. You put it in the pan, you heat it up, and it's.
I've been to the Olive Garden, which is basically like going to Italy.
Oh
right?
I'm done.
Right.
I quit. I'm out.
That's the same thing, like Grandma's fucking spaghetti sauce.
Olive Garden does the same
kitchen.
thing Chris does.
Give us something, man. What's your hobby to do outside?
Falling down on treadmills.
We did do that.
I see.
We have an episode of that.
Oh, I see.
He literally fell off a treadmill when he was.
Yeah,
driving.
it was pretty epic.
Mm-hmm. Which was in
What else
his.
was that at?
I don't remember where that was.
Where did the Joe
house?
go? No, but I got a question for real. What happened to the Joe that made that sketch for the overtime show before I came on? The one when you guys came back and you were huffing refrigerant. Like, where did that idea come from?
See, that was back.
Where
in the
did your
Justin Bieber
personality go,
days.
Joe?
Yeah.
It left with Justin Bieber.
Yeah, no, yeah. It was
Come on, Joe. Give Ryan a hobby.
Well, you guys are throwing everything at me.
Fishing,
The personality is
zero
still
points for you.
there.
ice fishing.
That sketch was. I just thought it was like just perfect for the occasion. I think we had to come out with a bang.
Yeah.
And
Well, what
We should
about
do
a hobby?
another one soon. We should
I've
let's
been saying that for 3.5 years.
yeah, there
You
was
know, my
100% agree,
favorite,
though.
my favorite part of that though, like it genuinely was. Joe was like almost there. Like everybody had good spots. Adam had, even Justin had a good spot, but Bill's with Yamo on the phone.
Oh,
Dude,
no,
yeah.
Bill,
I
no,
died.
not just the part with Yamo on the phone. When Bill is dialing Yamo's number,
I haven't seen it. I gotta find this. Is it
Oh, we gotta
online
play
still?
this. Play this intro real quick. Like
Yeah.
it's
Here, you want me
freaking
to play it?
hilarious.
Here,
Yeah,
I'll play
play
it.
Sure.
Again, I gotta find it. I was just looking
Yeah.
at the Clefty Cal. Hey,
Joe,
that
answer,
connecting thing
answer
with
Ryan's
all the-
question.
the
Yeah.
primary, secondary
think
piping and all
about
that. That's pretty slick.
Yeah.
I just
All right,
looked
Joe,
at it.
come on. A
Oh
hobby.
yeah, that is
What's a hobby you like to do?
I used to collect cards. To be honest, I used to collect hockey cards.
Hockey
Okay.
cards.
Nice.
I have
Of
all
course it was
kinds of
hockey.
hockey cards.
They were all Bruins, weren't they?
You're a Gretzky fan.
God no, they're everything. Honestly,
I'm
to be
a
honest,
Wayne
they're everything.
Gretzky's daughter fan.
Speaking of hockey,
Ooh,
real quick, did you see
same.
the guy that got
Gotcha.
his throat
Mhm.
cut with the thing? They arrested the guy that did it.
I heard it.
Manslaughter.
That's
So
so
what
What
Wait,
happened?
what happened?
Yeah.
I
The-
heard
the-
that they were
Right,
talking
spill
about
the
it.
tea.
Well, the hockey player, the one guy,
yeah.
he like was skating at him, and he basically like kicked him in the neck with his hockey skate on, and he cut his throat open. And the
During
guy
a
died.
game?
Yeah.
During a
Oh my
game?
god.
Yeah,
Wait,
it
was
was
this
like-
a long time ago?
No,
it was like
recently.
a month
How do I
ago.
not see this on the news?
Now,
Was
I
it-
had
oh my
heard
God.
The guy
that,
that died used to be a Pittsburgh Penguin.
Right.
and the
Oh,
guy that did it
What?
played on the farm team that's here in California too. I heard
Yeah.
that on
Right.
the radio.
Because now he's had NHL contract, but he's on a farm team playing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
So they
Right.
did arrest
Wow.
him, so that's like prosecutable, even though it
Yeah,
happened on
I
the
guess.
ice.
He-
I guess
Wow.
there's
he
a
had
story
a-
to it.
And he's been known to play that way. It's not the first time he's done it.
Oh, okay, so it's not like an accident.
Wow, dude,
That
that's
sucks.
Gotcha.
nuts.
Both of them.
Dude, can you imagine getting your throat cut with a hockey skate? Whew.
I can imagine.
No.
if
That
we're
would have
just a-
taken too long. It needs to happen faster than that for me. If it's
Yeah,
gonna happen like that, it
Same.
needs to be instant.
Yeah, it needs to be
Ah.
gone, dead,
Not sitting there choking to death as you're bleeding out.
All
on the
right.
ice in front of a
Right.
million
Horrible.
people.
So
Yeah.
let me preface this a little bit. So you're going to see in the beginning, I just want to explain this for the people that haven't been around since day one. When me and Joe and Justin started, and if you don't know Justin, he's a former, troublemaker that used to be around us or whatever. But
used to run
anyway.
it quick.
we used to be on with
What?
John Israel. There was like a show that we did with John Israel. If you guys don't know, he's like one of the first HVAC YouTubers ever. So we did stuff with him for
He's
quite
the
some
one that's beefing with Gil, right?
It's
yeah.
more than that, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we
Just
left.
for
We-
identity services.
we got an offer from Zach Ciota from HVAC Shop Talk to start a new show on his channel, and we needed to name the show and everything else. So a few of us left and started this new show, and John was so pissed off, and he freaking was talking crap. He's like, you guys are gonna fail, blah blah blah. You're never gonna do anything, this and that. And then
Thanks for the support.
when we left Zach's channel / got kicked off, John was like he was like just talking crap. He's like, I knew it, blah blah blah. So that's like kind of
Told
the
you so.
purpose. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Good
here you go.
backstory, yeah.
Okay.
Did I tell me if you hear the sound?
All
or
right, I'm
whatever.
ready.
I want the drama.
Nothing
Friendly
yet.
says.
Yeah, I hear
Hear
you
it?
sound.
No.
What do I
No.
do wrong?
we
What do
don't
I
hear
do
it.
wrong?
Are you hitting you got to go to present video file.
No. Share screen.
Oh, you can't
No.
share screen, dude.
Why?
If you share screen, you have to share a window, I think, or whatever.
Yeah, you have to click new window or whatever, share window.
Present video file.
Here, I'm gonna try this again. Ready?
Try it.
Hold on. Trying to click the wrong.
There we go.
All right.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
maybe not.
I didn't realize you're sharing a YouTube video. Pause it. You hit share screen. And then when you do share screen, you got to do a Chrome tab. And then you got to click the YouTube.
So you didn't hear it just now?
No.
I heard it.
I thought
Or
I
maybe I
started to
didn't.
hear it.
Wait, do it
Yeah,
again.
maybe I was imagining it.
This is like the worst. No? All right, hold
No.
on. I'll do this over again.
Is there noise in the beginning? I don't remember.
What did we hear? Oh.
It sounded like a guitar.
I agree.
It sounded
We
like
both
somebody was
definitely heard it.
strumming a guitar. Maybe Joe's secret
present-
hobby is guitar.
There you
Joe
go.
is strumming on the
No.
I
old
was learning
banjo.
that.
He's a bass guy.
You hear it?
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go. Movie time.
Well, that's his post.
It's already so cute. Looks like
This
my
is-
yard.
We get to see Adams acting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have a microphone either. It was-
I am in love with this right now. Oh my god.
Time to box it up.
Put louder.
The regular Christian Bale.
Because everybody speaks out loud when they're by themselves.
That's a good point. I narrate what I'm doing when I'm alone.
That's kind
Time
of
to
the story of
box
my
it up.
videos. That's who I am.
True.
See how many takes he did? Look at all those footprints.
Yep.
Time to throw out the trash.
Wait, he pulled an Andrew Greaves right now because he put the camera in before he opened the trash can. Come
Yep.
on.
Big roll of stickers. What's out of those?
Where are those, Adam?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I think I
I
don't
want
know.
one.
They're all yellow.
I would like one as well.
I can't
Wait,
believe
what'd
you
he
guys
say?
came up with this idea.
It's not actually.
No,
stickers.
me either, Chris.
It's tape for packaging
packing.
tape.
Gotcha.
Adam was cool when he thought he muted the music there. He thought it was so cool. I have to admit. I remember that.
I lined it up just perfectly.
yeah.
I have the worst part. I'm bad at acting. It gets better from here, guys.
You
Ready?
did fine.
I think you're good at acting.
All right. Here's Justin B.
He did good.
Yeah. That was your truck. He was working with you at the time.
Casually looks at the camera.
Yeah.
Lord, this freaking guy. Hello, Justin.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't
With
want
the
to.
sad music.
So
Yeah.
depressed.
Got any more calls? No. I should be on more calls.
On the edge of my seat.
All right. Good deal. What's up?
Just crying into my pillow.
I just have this crazy idea. I don't know if it's gonna work out or not, but you think what do you think Joe and Bill would say about trying to get the group back together and start?
We'd say, fuck yeah.
Get the gang back
They'd be down.
together.
Let's do it. All right, what do you want me to do? Why don't you give Joe a call?
Fucking grow some teeth and give him
All
a
right,
call.
I'll call
Look
Joe.
at this is Joe. This is hilarious.
Oh my god! I can't believe you guys didn't see
Yeah, I
this.
like Joe's.
Why have I
perfect.
not seen this? Oh, look at the little
Wow.
Bill sticker.
Yeah. This is where Joe lives.
Meanwhile, in Canada, Joe had fallen on hard times. Without the HVAC Overtime show, Joe's life fell apart, and he soon found himself homeless and addicted to R22.
Wow.
That is so great.
Well, now we
Listen-
know where Joe
listen.
lives.
Yeah.
Listen to his audio.
Hello?
That was my ringtone. Trailer
Joe,
Park Boys.
Justin. Really? Really, Ray Cyrus?
Larry Cyrus.
What the hell are you talking about? It's Justin.
Oh, Justin, what's up, man?
Have you heard from Adam yet?
No, I didn't hear.
We're putting the show back together.
You serious?
Dead serious. You game for it?
That's awesome. Yeah, of course, man.
Good deal. All right. All right, I'll talk to you soon.
And see, we had to do all these parts separate, obviously. So like
Yeah.
Right.
Talk to you soon.
Now
nobody's actually talking to each other.
This guy still gets up. It's hilarious still.
Wow.
It's his hockey stick.
Yeah.
That
Like a hobo.
cool, man. Adam,
This was-
Justin, Bill.
This was pre-Chris.
100%.
Yeah.
I was laughing my eyes out crying watching this.
But look at all the effort Joe took to like make this.
I love it. Joe,
This
what
whole
happened?
facade.
That moment when homeless Joe was more ambitious
He's
than now Joe.
He's got to take his last hit.
He kicked a homeless guy out of his shelter under a bridge.
Can you imagine what his neighbors were
Literally
thinking?
gets a final fix.
Like, what is that fucking guy doing over there?
Look at his Canadian can.
ZZ Top.
Yeah.
I don't remember hearing that ever before.
Yo, Bill.
Oh, my old house.
Oh.
Here we go.
Wait, do you guys remember Bill being on the show and hearing the train go by? I remember the first time I'm like,
Ah,
what
Bill's
the fuck
old
is that
beard.
train?
Look at that. You guys look at that book.
What a shame.
Yeah.
If you zoom in, it says
I'm gonna miss you
HVAC
guys.
Overtime.
And he's looking at pictures of us on the computer.
It's a great show.
Yeah. That was awesome.
This is my favorite one.
just coloring my hearts.
That's awesome.
This is the most emotion Bill's ever shown.
What's
Yeah.
calling me now?
Lights came on. Bill was so proud of that.
That's what I say every time my phone rings. Who's calling me now?
Hello?
Did you hear?
Who's this?
Bill.
Oh, hey, what's up, Joe?
I can't believe it, man. You guys see this shit. You guys see this shit, man. I can't believe the news, man. Wow. It's awesome. I can't believe it, dude.
No,
Just
no, no.
random.
Why is he Chong?
I know.
I understand you. You know I don't speak Canadian, Joe. Nobody knows how far a kilometer is. Now, what'd you say?
The band's getting back together, dude.
Wait. Are you being serious right now? The band's getting back together?
Yeah.
No way. Dude, that's fantastic. That's the best news I've heard all day.
Bill can't read. That's amazing. I
No,
can't.
that's all right. I'll call Yamo. I'll call Yamo right now. Hey, I'll talk to you soon, man.
All right, man. We'll talk to you soon. Later. Yeah, man. Time to celebrate.
Hey, one more
Time to
hit.
celebrate.
Celebrate.
Time to celebrate.
Notice I have Detroit for Bill, Chicago for Adam.
Oh,
I
I
didn't
didn't
even
even
notice
notice
that.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
It is crazy. I had those.
Oh, back together.
That's so clever, Joe.
Here.
Yeah.
What is that? Oh, yeah. The twigs.
My
Got
hobo
the
stick.
twigs, eh?
I want to tie him on like a hobo, but I just
Yeah.
stuck there. Got up.
Takes too long.
Yeah.
Except you had it backwards.
Yeah.
Band's getting back together.
This
Oh,
don't
Yamo.
listen.
3, 6, 8, 4, 6, 1, 4, 1, 3,
Rotary.
5, 3, 6.
Legit, that's what it's like calling Mexico.
8,
Yeah.
4,
All these numbers.
6,
Canada too.
1, 1, 3. Yes, I want to be connected to Mexico. Let me speak to Yamo. Oh, I gotta dial more numbers.
I was waiting for it. I knew it was coming.
3. I hate calling Mexico. 4, 3.
1, 2, 3, come on!
Hell yeah.
Turn the music down. Turn the music down, Yamo.
Yamo used to always get drunk and go to clubs and
Mm-hmm.
Yamo, the ba- Yamo. Yeah, the show's back on. Yamo, turn the music
Where
down.
is Yamo these days?
Yamo?
Jesus.
I haven't
question.
seen him in a long time.
We'll see you guys on Friday.
That was history.
Nice. That's awesome.
That was
Oh my god, I love that.
Yeah.
It was like
Rock
kind of
never stands.
cringeworthy watching it. Like I was
Oh,
kind
but
of
it's
hurting
perfect.
the knees
No,
a little bit.
no, I was waiting for it to be cringe, but that was just super, super clever. I love it.
I'm gonna pass
I
that
think
down
even
to
that
kids.
now we all have the understanding that we need like microphones and
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, this is now you do need that stuff. Back then it wasn't available.
to do it
so use
legit.
This was like
Yeah.
200 shows ago.
Imagine if we could get like some crazy ass company to sponsor to have us actually have that really filmed and then
that'd be
produce
cool.
like
Awesome.
something that someone else edits and does for you.
I completely agree.
Oh my god.
And I was like,
Critical.
I was
Wow.
really back then too, so I just didn't like watching that. It was
I think
Oh.
every one of you did better than I would have done in that situation. Like honestly, you guys all did really, really well.
Yeah,
I'm
surprised you
impressed.
pulled it off. Yeah.
All right.
I want to
well,
watch. I want to watch the next one. Like I want episode 2.
Yeah.
So bad.
Well, I gotta say, I guess
Right.
at
Right,
first I was
Osvaldo?
disappointed, but I think that I guess
It's awesome.
I'm somewhat happy that Joe at least broke the ice by talking to other people.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he was interviewed, but he was in the same YouTube
I'm proud
bubble
of him.
as some people.
you dropped
He
your
didn't
guard a
leave.
little bit, which was nice, Joe. You did drop your guard after a while. In the
little bit.
beginning, I saw you were like,
oh, he was
man,
pissed.
you were pissed. You did not want to be here.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
waiting for you to click off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were super butthurt.
I was gonna act like
thought
I
it was gonna
being
happen too.
interrogated by the cops. Don't know. Want my lawyer? Want my lawyer? But I said, okay, fine, I'll talk.
Yeah.
Plead the
Really
fifth.
read my
No.
Miranda rights. I'll talk.
No,
Who
you're
is
in a
it?
non-extradition
Wait,
state up there
You
in
guys
Canada.
have Miranda rights up there?
Yeah.
Like
Why
Miranda
did
It's not
Lambert?
Miranda.
No, it's not called.
It's not
though.
Miranda.
It's called
It's
something else.
just their rights.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Lambert
I get
rights.
that.
See, now
know.
maybe
Well, I think it was
Canada-
awesome. See, you were scared of nothing, Joe.
I wasn't scared. I just.
Oh, you weren't scared.
Joe's scared
Maybe a
of
little bit.
people. He's an introvert to like
it
the
was-
10th
he-
degree.
He felt like it was beneath him. I can.
No.
Oh,
yeah, I
yeah.
completely understand.
Right.
That's
Well,
not
I
true.
mean, we are
Right.
talking
It's
like
because I'm a girl. He says it all the time.
the second best HVAC entertainment podcast is the Misfits. So I
Second,
mean,
yeah,
You
you're
spelled
right.
first wrong. Did he
Well,
just spell
no.
first wrong?
I
You
mean,
know,
Actually, we're number
apparently-
8, so get it right.
and they stole our old number 1 fan who now became our number 2 fan. So
Yeah, he's definitely
yeah.
our number 1 fan.
yeah,
I
Randy
think we won him
Ravioli.
back though. I think we won him
Yeah.
back the other day. What was it? Oh, his room comment. I think you nailed it there, Bill.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Randy Ravioli
He
So
got a new
Joe-
ceiling fan, in case
playing
anyone's
ring
wondering.
toss in the bathtub with SpaghettiOs.
Joe, would you consider now? Would you consider going on to the Misfits show and having a proper talk?
Right.
Chris is dying.
We're not here to interrogate. We just want to know you.
I'm going to hell, Chris.
Do you have the end button ready, Adam? For the answer?
Don't do
No.
it.
Wait, what was the question?
I got you. I got you, Joe. I got you.
You got
What was
me?
the que-
I have
what
a
was the
question.
I
What's
got
going
you.
on?
Hit it.
When did you guys get here?
Answer it, and I'll hit it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There was a good question in the chat that I wanted, but okay. Will I go on the show? Absolutely not.